Hello guys, welcome to all. Today we are going to discuss Python constructors and destructors. Okay, we will see constructors and destructors in Python. First of all, let's see what is constructors. Constructors are generally used for instantiating an object. Okay, it is used to instantiating an object. The task of constructors is to initialize to the data members of the class when an object of class is created. When an object is created, we need to initialize some values to the data members of the class, okay, related to the particular object. For that, we will use constructor. The task of constructor is mainly to initialize or assigning values to the data members of the class after an creation of object. Okay, after creating an object to the class, you need to give some values to the variables. That means you need to initialize some values to the data members. For that, we have been using constructors. In Python, the init method is called the constructor and is always called when an object is created. Okay, init method, it is called the constructor in Python and it should be always called when an object is created. If after a creation of an object, it should be called compulsorily. Okay, because we need to initialize some values to data members, right? For that, we have been using this init constructor method. Syntax of this method is def init self, then body of the constructor. This is the normal syntax of the constructor declaration. Okay, actually there are two types of constructors: default constructor and parameterized constructor. Default constructor means no parameters should be passed through the methods. Okay, the default constructor is simple constructor which does not accept any arguments. Arguments are nothing but parameters, right? It doesn't accept any parameters. Its definition has only one argument, which is a reference to the instance being created. What its definition has only one argument, which is the reference to the instance being constructed. That is nothing but self. Okay, contains only self. Parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor means which accepts parameters, which is nothing but opposite to the default constructor. The parameterized constructor takes its first argument as a reference to the instance. That means self. Self is the reference to the instance. And rest of the arguments are provided by the programmer. That is nothing but parameters. Okay. Main difference between default and parameters are default has only self parameter only. That means it does not accept rest of the or any arguments. It does not accept any user defined parameters, but parameterized constructor should accept the programmer's parameters or arguments. Okay, let's see some example for this. Let's create a class and class name is, I've been taking class name as hello. Hello is my class name and should answer with colon, which refers the indentation. Then after creating class, you need to create object, right? I've been creating some object obj equal to class name. Class name is hello, right? Hello. Okay. After that, after creating an object, you need to get define constructor. Define init self. Okay, self, then self dot before accessing members, you need to give some properties, right? That means you need to give data members, right? For that, I've been taking def print check, print hello, self. Next, print of self dot hello. Here also you need to give self dot hello equal to, that means it will calls this function, then hello. Okay, you need to call this function, right? By using the object you need to call that obj dot print hello. Here first we have created class named hello, then for that class we have created one object, that is obj is the object for the class hello. Then we have been calling print hello function, so it will goes to here. Here it will indicates print of self dot hello, self dot hello, where self dot hello is instantiated, that means where the value is instantiated means initiated means here def init self of self dot hello equal to hello. So print of self dot hello value is instantiated in constructor. Okay, this is a default constructor. Default constructor this is, and this is a method to print data members. This is a method to print data members. Next, this is a object creation. And this is calling instance method. Calling the instantiated method. Okay, this is the default constructor example. We run this, hello is printed, right? Okay, next see parameterized constructor. I've been taking class name addition, first equal to 0, second equal to 0, and final sum equal to 0. Then you need to use def, this is the constructor def init self if yes are the parameters. Pick first equal to, we have been initializing the values to the parameters. Self dot second equal to yes. Next function def display of self. print of first number equal to we have been assuming normal integers to string, right? So we have to use string function here. Self dot first, like that we need to give for second and third too. Tier up. After that we need to give one more function, right, to calculate the sum. Def calculate of self dot sum equal to self dot first plus self dot second. Next, obj creating object class name is addition, right? Addition. Next, obj dot calculate. Next, obj dot display. Okay, we need to give some parameters here, right? I've been given 2, 3. Let's check for by compile. First number is 2, second number is 3, addition of 2 numbers is 5. Okay, let's trace the code. First of all, we have given addition of 2, 3. Then we have been obj.calculate, that means obj.display. These are the two calling functions. Then 2, 3 will goes to f, s. Then self.first. For first 2 is initiated. Then 3 is initialized to second. Then it will goes to here. After that, first number equal to 2, second number equal to 3. Then addition of 2 number is self.sum. Self.sum equal to 2 plus 3. Okay, this is the parameterized constructor. Next, see destructors in Python. Destructors are called when an object gets destroyed. In Python, destructors are not needed as much needed in C++ because Python has a garbage collector that handles memory management automatically. That means it will delete any unused memory automatically. So Python doesn't need destructors, but we have been calling destructor when an object gets destroyed. The del method is known as a destructor method in Python. For constructor, we have been using init method. For del, we need to use del method. It is called when all references to the object have been deleted. That is when an object is garbage collected. Okay. Syntax వచ్చేసి syntax of syntax declaration def delete self body of destructor. Then finally, the notice a reference to object is also deleted when an object goes out of reference or program ends. If the destructor is deleted, that means constructor is deleted, objects also deleted. Reference to the objects is also So destructors also delete the reference to objects. Okay, when the objects goes out of reference or when program students reference to the objects also deleted. Okay. Now we'll see an example. Let's take a class and name and I've been taken as employee is the name I have taken as class name. Next, initializing the constructor def self should be in parentheses, right? Then print employee created. That means when the constructor will call, that means when an object is created, constructor should execute, right? So at that time employee created should prints def del. Del is used to delete the constructor which you have been created. Okay, employee created is created, right? It will delete that employee created. Print destructor called employee deleted. After that you need to create one object, that is object name I have taken as obj. Then you need to give class, that is class name as employee, ends with braces. Finally I have been deleting the created constructor by using del keyword. So first of all employee is created, after that it will calls the del self, then destructor called employee is deleted. That means after the destructor was called, after the when destructor should calls, right, after the program ended or when all the objects to the object are deleted. That means del object, right? Del object means object should delete. Object is deleted. That means all reference to the object is also deleted. After deleting the object, this will prints. When the reference count becomes 0, it will calls the destructor. Okay, this is about the destructor. Thank you.